our question is, are we going to carry forward this mayhem or this way of being that is here that we really don't enjoy and that we don't value and we don't want to support? And how do we break our attachment to that? Now, the tricky thing that I will just put out as part of my own process here as I've been in this, because I'm 100% in this with you, is to say that I know I'm letting go of some of the ways that I used to, let's just say, fight the system. Okay. Very, very much of my life was involved in being very committed to justice, whether that was gender equity or whether it was financial equity or the end of, racism and xenophobia and misogyny. Right. Really to say, these things are not part of the world I want to live in. And they have created dramatic inequality across the planet. And I am not in favor of that, right? I'm not an advocate for that. And so as a person who is really committed to justice, I felt it was my role. And this was, started way back when I was an academic, and my very first book is all about this, is to say, hey, look, let's wake up to the way that these power relationships have pitted us against each other, right? Made us hate ourselves, right? And have destroyed our earth. Right. And I really felt like it was a role of mine to help wake people up to these things. And I do think I still consider that the waking up part is what I do, but I am no longer wanting to be mired in the conflict energy. I no longer want to feed the fight. And so for me, and we all make our own decisions about this, right? At this point in my life, what I know about my soul journey, it is not my job to primarily be trying to fight the power. Okay. It's about creating a world where that kind of power can no longer exist. I love what Buckminster Fuller says, right? Is that we don't want to try to fight a system. We want to create a new system that makes the old system obsolete.